Hi everyone, for tonight's Nightcap and review, I'm having soda, and tonight I'll be discussing Tragically Yours by Jamie Applegate Hunter. I did receive this as an ARC, and of course I'm giving my honest opinion. This is book 3 in the series, but each one is a true standalone. You don't have to read them in order. These are the highlights and the content warnings. And my rating for this book is 4 stars, so what's it about? So this book is about Fawn, who is half human and half fae, and because of that has always felt like an outsider and merely tolerated by those around her. And because she was born and spent her early years in the human kingdom, her fae magic is weak at best, that she might as well not have any, at least by fae standards. But for humans, any magic is too much magic, which is why her family fled to her fae grandparents' home in the Mountain Kingdom, one of the 4 fae kingdoms. But tragedy finds her there, stealing those that she loves most, leaving her hollow and numb. That is until one day when at her friend's wedding, she is literally swept off her feet by Dean, the Fae King of the Garden Kingdom, who claims she is his lost fated mate who he thought died years ago. His actions start to make her feel alive again, and he promises to destroy anyone who would dare upset her. Anyone, that is, except his ex-fiancée, who is not willing to let Dean go. For Dean, he has known since he was 13 the name of his mate and felt her, just like all royal fae do when the gods whisper them in their ears, which gave him something to cling to as he suffers his father's horrible abuse, until one day when he feels unimaginable pain and then nothing. This, combined with a search for her, turns up reports of her being dead. But over the years, he feels whispers that give him hope, even as others tell him they are merely phantom pains and mean nothing, until one day when he hears a laugh that ignites an instant obsession with none other than his dead mate. There is just the matter, however, of his political betrothal, which he must break off, but per the fates he must spare her, even as she plots to take Fawn's space at his side. But now that he's found Fawn, he would sooner let his kingdom burn to the ground than let anyone stand by him. So what are my thoughts? Again, I'm giving this 4 stars. This is a really fun read. If you're looking for a fantasy book with fae and fated mates, and per the author's small plot, all romance with questionable actions by the characters, then you should definitely check out this book and the series. Now, I will say personally, my favorite books were books 1 and 2, but I still really enjoy this. I just personally wish Dean, our male main character, had done some more dark and unhinged things. He definitely had his moments, but his more unhinged behavior or extreme things that he did were more spice related. And this book had some really good spice, and the two of them had some great chemistry. Now, something else I'm really enjoying about this series is how enjoyable the side characters are. They are definitely lovable. With the grandfather, I loved how ride or die he was, and I was very heartbroken by what happened with her parents. Now, for Fawn, I definitely enjoyed her as a character. She has really been through it by first being ostracized technically in the human kingdom, and that not really changing in the Fae kingdom, and then everything that she suffered there with her parents and other things. She has definitely been through it, and she persevered through it, and she worked hard, and she found herself and found confidence in herself, and I just really admired her as a character. Now with Dean, I definitely did enjoy him. He made me laugh because he has been traumatized by the fact that his mate died, or at least he was led to believe that for years. So now that he's found her, he is not letting her leave his side. And anytime she does try to leave him, to give her privacy, he glamours himself invisible, and he's definitely entertaining since no one can see him. Let's just leave it at that. And it made me laugh and it made me blush. Overall, I'm really enjoying this book, and I'm really enjoying the series, and I can't wait to happens next in this book. But I'm also curious about what the future has for this series, as there are some clues laid in this book that just make me really excited. Now, this book will be available tomorrow, September 30th, so definitely check out the series and check out this book, and I hope you enjoy it, and I hope everyone has a good night and happy readings.